Welcome to the Solemn Yu-Gi-Oh channel where we discuss everything collecting and investing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Today we are having a look at an item that might damage your cards, and not many people are aware of this. Now, if you're interested in a Stonks playmat, go to zerodamagegaming.com and use the code SOLEMN. There's some other sweet playmats in there as well. So what do I mean by that? The other day, I was talking to a friend on Instagram, Old School Canadian, about some prize cards I was using. I had this particular one right here. This is the very first Cardfight Vanguard prize card ever. And he mentioned how these can damage your cards. You're supposed to use an other type where there's room for it. Now, I said this one in particular, I actually don't tighten quite that hard, so it should be fine. However, it is still a very interesting topic to cover because not many people are aware of this, you know. It's not my greatest concern because my actual valuable cards are all in PSA slabs and, you know, that's not the same as this. But there are many people buying these types of lucite cases and putting their very expensive cards in them, tightening them without knowing that these can damage your cards. Now, what do I mean by that? Let me show you. So here we have a scratched Spectral Tiger loot card. Oh, look at that baby. We're quickly gonna zoom in. I actually bought this a few years ago and used the loot card on my World of Warcraft account, so now I have a Spectral Tiger mount. And so now, as a little cool keepsake, I'm putting these in this frame. Now, unscratched, these are about $7,000. I think scratched are not really worth much, even though they're very, very rare. Once again, showing you that just something is rare doesn't mean it's gonna be very expensive. But yeah, unscratched, very expensive card. Now, if you check out these corners, they're already starting to show some wear that wasn't there before. I'm gonna try to zoom in now and show that to you. I think you see it here right very, very well. You see this like darkening that isn't supposed to be there. It almost looks like moisture or water. The other side has the same issue. Yeah, you see that? That wasn't there before. Let's see if we can capture the other side. It's a bit tougher to see on this one. There we go. Okay. And so it's essentially the case for every single corner here. Now, what this friend said is that because you are pushing these so airtight, you are essentially forcing the moisture to go to the corners of the card. And I guess that would then weaken the integrity of the card. I don't know if that's what's happening, but overall, if that is what's happening and you are putting, you know, you don't want to maybe grade your Ghost, Stardust, Dragon, or whatever, but you're putting in one of these, you might be damaging your cards. So what I'm now gonna do is I'm gonna open this up. Luckily, once again, this was just a keepsake. I'm not trying to make any money of this, but that is a big issue if you are putting in your cards in these and, you know, tightening them well. And then we'll try to see if it's also happening to this Cardfight Vanguard prize card where it has extra layers of protection and it's not as tight. But still, you know, it's a risk and you want to check that out. So I'm gonna open it up right now. Okay, whoa. So it's all screwed off. We take the card out of the lucite case. And once again, I love these cases. They are great for display, but if they are damaging your cards, you do not want to get ruined here. So now that I'm holding the card outside, I've just quickly, you know, looked from close up. I'm not sure if there's permanent damage. I'll quickly zoom in with the camera so you can see. I think one of the corners in particular might have issues now. So it's this one, I think, this top left one. But I gotta hit it just right with the light. I don't know if you see that, but it's weakened. And it's a type of weakening that if you were to send it in for grading, it probably wouldn't fare very well. Especially if you are using a weaker card. Maybe these World of Warcraft cards are a bit stronger than Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't know if you're catching that. This one in the bottom here. Everything else seems fine-ish. I'm not sure. It's really tough. But it seems this top corner has weakened. And now I'm not sure if it's entirely dependent on just the tightening. So what I'll now do is I'll check out a card that's inside here in this other lucite case with a double protection, and I don't think it's as tight in here. and we'll see how different that is. So far, I definitely believe that the top corner of the Spectral Tiger was damaged. Again, though, scratched off these aren't worth very much, so I don't really mind. I'm still gonna put it back in this case. You know, if the corner weakens a little, that's fine. This is just a really cool display piece, but it's definitely something to be mindful of. If you are putting in, like, I've actually seen collectors with beautiful cards put them in here, and you never know what might be going on. Alrighty, so still absolutely gorgeous. Man, the rainbow is nice, but it doesn't hit the same way as a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So let's check out this card here. I'm already noticing that one of the corners here is showing the same type of damage. I don't know if you see that. Yeah, there we see it. You see how, I guess that's the water being pushed to the corner here, and it's like integrity of the card here has already been hurt. So let's take it out and see how bad it really is. Luckily, Cardfight Vanguard prize cards aren't very stonks, but if you are a Yu-Gi-Oh collector where these vintage cards, you know, they are worth thousands upon thousands upon thousands, and then you are telling me, yeah, I turned this card from a PSA 10 into a PSA, I don't know, 6 or something, you are in for a world of hurt. Same thing with Pokemon, same thing with Magic. I've seen Magic players actually put in stuff like beta lotuses in these types of cases because, oh, I don't like grading. I don't want to put in a graded case. That's fine, but don't put it into one of these either. Don't tighten these like this because, God, you're about to get hurt. So if this card actually, despite it not being tightened very hard and despite it being in a double sleeve, actually got hurt, I will probably take out my other prize cards out of here. So, okay, let's zoom in real quick. Notice how this corner actually, let me see? This corner actually had permanent damage. You see how it's like blacker because it's pushed up? Wow, that's wild. The other corner is fine, but this one right here actually is damaged. Let's look at the top. Top is fine. Top is totally fine. It's just this bottom one. I wanna get to the bottom of this right now. Let's see if there's still damage here. Looks to be actually fine now. Note that this has only been in here for a few months, so it's entirely possible that the longer it's in there, the more likely you're doing permanent damage to your card. I actually don't know. This bottom seems to actually have weakened or warped. I don't know if you see that, but there's this line here. I don't think that line was there before. Huh. That is fascinating. And oh yeah, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, I know, but I don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh cards in these types of things, so it's good that I have some Vanguard ones to show off. Man, that is wild. So even if you don't tighten it too hard and you put it in like double sleeves, you are still damaging your cards with these. Oh, actually, you can see it on this double sleeve even. Man, wait, I don't know. I don't know if you can see that, but the line where the card used to be has been imprinted on it. Wow, so it's literally like it created an imprint, I guess, of the moisture, because of what else, right? And I guess it then builds up where it's darker here, and it just destroys your card. That's crazy. Now, of course, if you just want to enjoy your card and you don't really care that it becomes ungradable, you know, have at it. But if you care about condition, that is a big, big yikes. Damn, I really thought I'd be fine with just not tightening too hard and being in a double sleeve. So yeah, you learn something every day. It's good that I made this video. So that was all for today. From now on, I am retiring the use of these particular lucite cases. I will be looking towards the ones where they have pre-built holes in them, let's say, for your cards. Those should be fine because you're not really pressing the card between this material. But it's very important stuff. I'm very glad that we have this on camera so I can hopefully save some people's cards before it's too late. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Ciao.